Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome back. We are looking at Bitcoin on a daily time frame right now. And I just wanted to point out that a little bit of a pullback is playing out right now, which has nothing that you need to worry about. This is totally normal. We were expecting that if the 55 was lost, we were expecting a little bit of support on the 21, which is coming in right now at around 22,500-ish, and that's where if we lose and close open and close a daily underneath, we would be looking at a bigger scenario of a downside. So this right now can turn into a head and shoulders, which we've been saying for a few weeks now. So just be careful. If this loses the 21, the possibilities of this coming to the downside and testing the lows is going to be much greater. We are following this trend right now. Once this trend is done, you will see the downside be a little bit meaner. Right now, we're looking for the support over here at 22,600-ish area. Okay. Our prediction of this is obviously not going to play out. We can remove this and then wait for that breakout. If we find support here, that still can play out at another time. Let me readjust this real quick because I see. Yeah. We could even go local. See about that. So right now, it does look like it lost the support. That for the major one. Okay, let's go to a 4-hour real quick. So here is the 4-hour, and let me turn off all this stuff. On the 4-hour, what we're doing is we're trying to find support on the 55. We already lost the 21, but the 55 usually gives in a bounce. And then if we lose the 21 again after that bounce, then we can look for lower. So be careful over here that if we can go sideways, that'd be great. But any 4-hour closes underneath 22,800, I would be cautious of the downside. And then if we don't find 22,500 as support, we're going to be probably looking much lower, almost $2,000 lower at around 20,700-ish. In that range is what we're going to be looking for the bounce. So just keep that in mind. The pressure is on. Markets today, let me check it out. Pre-market is doing all right. It's not going anywhere. It's just kind of opening sideways. So we have to wait for US to open and see how that goes. When US market opens, you might see a little bit of euphoria into the top side, but I think we have a lot of resistance to go higher if we can't close above 23,700 with 4-hour open and closes. We're not looking for higher. I think we can test into this area and then probably reject and roll on over. So yeah, and then until we claim above the daily, I don't even think we need to concern ourselves with higher, and at 23,300, unless we have full hourly above 23,300 with open and close, we're not looking for higher. The 23,300 is our resistance to the top side on Bitcoin, and we're looking for that to basically break and hold, and then we can look for higher. But if we can't break above it and we keep hitting that as resistance, we will go and test lower into the 200, which is at around 22,500. So, and then right now buy volume has completely declined, and now sell volume is starting. So if sellers decided to pick up, they can start going fast and then take out this area of liquidity here and just kind of flush it to the downside, then test back up. So get ready for some downside tests, and when we find our support, we will bounce off of it, and then we could be like, hey, here's a level of support, here's a level of support. Maybe the next level of support will be right around here. 22,500-ish is where I'm looking for the next level of support to be established. All right, and let's go look at now Ethereum on a daily. Hello, cat. Sorry for the crazy noises in the background, guys. The cats are making noises and the chickens are making noises. Welcome to Puerto Rico. All right, here is Ethereum on a daily time frame, and right now we are finally getting into the support area. We are now finding a little bit of resistance under this order block, okay, and that's totally reasonable. So 1780 is our resistance to the top side. soon as we start closing hourlies above that, we can look for much higher. Until then, we are trying to find our support, and our 21 crossed our 55. So this is solid for me. I'm not looking for support to be going too much lower than this level here. I'm looking for the support to basically be coming in around 1550-ish and then bounce up. If we start closing under 1500-ish, that's going to be a sign that this crosses a failure and we're going to roll on over, and all the price action will probably come quickly under this cross and then get stuck underneath it, and this will become our new level of resistance, which is possible if we lose this 200. But right now 200 is acting as support, the 21 and cross the 55, so this right here is a good area for it to start moving back up. So let's see how we close today. If we can close above 1630, I'm thinking tomorrow we should continue the upside move. So keep an eye on that for the daily close. And on the 4-hour on Ethereum, what we're looking for is Ethereum is a lot stronger than Bitcoin. So right now Bitcoin is so lucky because of Ethereum, because if it wasn't Ethereum, I think Bitcoin would have dropped much lower. But I think there's hype for the new Ethereum upgrade that's happening this month, the merge, and that's why it's being bought up, and that's causing money to come into the crypto market, and it's also inflating Bitcoin along with it, because people are taking profits into either cash, Bitcoin, or Ethereum, or some alts, and I think that's why Bitcoin is getting some love. But what I was getting at is right now we are looking for some support. This is where we want our support, around 1600. Worst case scenario, around 1550. Okay, losing 1550 is an issue on the 4-hour scale, because 4-hour will start bringing this and rolling it over, and that's going to be an issue because right now these EMAs are large EMA numbers, so rejecting off of them is going to be causing a cascade effect. I was really thinking we were going to come and test into this level here, this 2000, sorry. So keep in mind that when markets open, we can probably still make it up here because there's a lot of shorts that have been stacking here. So one quick poke and then a roll around makes logical sense. But if market makers want, they can dip this lower first before the rise to take out all the people who are long, over leveraged longs, since everyone's stacking orders over here, consolidating sideways. They're probably gonna flush down like this, flush down, and then quick rise up. So maybe flush down into this 1550-ish. I mean, worst case scenario, we come all the way down here to like 1400-ish, 1450, and then flush right back up. So goal is not to lose this EMA right here. This 100 EMA at 1550 is gonna be the bounce area where you can look for further upside, but it needs to bounce over here for further upside. So that's the level we're looking for, and then if we can close a daily above 1750, that would be phenomenal for other upside moves, because this is our resistance right now. This resistance, once broken, this previous order block over here to the left, once we claim that, you're going to basically shoot up to this area over here, around like 250, 260, and then we can find our resistance from this level here. And if we can claim this level, then we're going to go to the next level up here. So level by level by level. The reason why I'm saying it, I'm looking up, is because on a weekly, Ethereum was getting destroyed. Okay, destroyed over here. Fast move down means fast move up, but this move is not even. See, we're looking at this stuff. That's not what you should be looking at. Here, this is the real fib bull on a weekly. I'm gonna lock this in. Until we get above 1900, 18 to 1900, we're still in a bearish situation. But if people accumulate here and then we rise, you're gonna see us test into like over here, like around 2500, where we're looking for these EMAs. We can even go all the way over here to like 3000 and then reject off of there. So this descending channel is now attempting to break up. We are trying to make this into the rise, and it's possible if this was the base, but you know, it's going to take a little bit more time to confirm. We did not even retest this level as support, so I have doubts that the this is like just rally mode. I'm looking for another retest, and then I can say, okay, we have tested the support, and now we can say, okay, it's time to go up. So this thing that I have here, I'm gonna adjust real quick. That. Something like this. Gonna catch that wick, but hey. Something like this looks a little bit more reasonable. Yeah, there you go. For us to know which way to go. But yeah, that's what we're looking for right now in this kind of situation for Ethereum. Aside from that, guys, if you have any questions or concerns, please feel free to ask me in the section below. If you have any other assets you want to cover, feel free to leave it in the section below. We'll get back to you ASAP. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and press the bell button for notification. That way you get these real-time updates. And then, yeah, I will be seeing you soon. Just be careful. I said that I'm going to wait until 9:30 when the market's open before I make a move. And I would advise the same because it looks like they're going to flush people out to the downside. And then when the market's open, probably bring it back up. So get ready, guys, for some little bit of a shakeout, okay? But this is not bad. Ethereum is the stronger of the two, and we're right at resistance, and I don't know if we're gonna try to take this liquidity one more time or not, but it looks logical. Like, look over here, you know, I like to do like 3 pokes before a death. You know, here's one. I didn't get even a second, unless you call this a second and a third. So this wick has not gotten tested. I want to see a test of this level around 1800-ish, and then we can say, okay, liquidity grabbed, and we could roll over. And then if we could go even here, like close to 2000, even better, because a lot of people will be probably FOMOing in if we start rising over here, and the real people will be shorting to bring the market back down at this level. So yeah, I mean, we could go all the way to 2000, then come back to 1800, find support, and then rise. So here is what we're looking at. All right, guys, be safe. Talk to you soon. And yeah, wish you the best. Tina says happy Monday.